Well, MTSU has teamed up with Local On 2 for our MTSU On 2 series. And today we're getting kids ready to get back to class. It can be a time of big changes and transitions. So how can we ease into the school year with grace?
Good question. We are here with Amanda and Robin, who are educators. When it comes to kids in the classroom, we have to ask, ladies, what are some of the red flags that teachers or counselors are looking out for when it seems like maybe the kid is scared or off?
Yeah, I think a lot of times you see kiddos who are complaining of a headache or their belly's hurting, maybe asking for frequent bathroom breaks, maybe just kind of reserved and pulled aside, but sometimes they're really silly and off task. So those are some of the indicators I think teachers look for and start to wonder, I wonder if this child is feeling really anxious.
And are there typically action plans in place at a school or for the teachers if they see that in a student?
Sure, yeah. So teachers oftentimes have like a calm down corner. They have a good understanding of which students need that accommodation. And so they can do the calm down corners. Also, teachers can recommend the student to talk to the counselor, the school counselor at the school, and just kind of talk about their anxieties and get some ideas for how to regulate those better and just feel better while they're at school.
Oh, I love the calm corner. I think we need one of those here at Local On 2. I have to ask, my mother was a teacher, and I know that she would probably really have loved this. How can parents talk with teachers and counselors about their child? Like, how can we better increase that communication and those lines?
Communication is so important, and I think one of the things that parents should really think about is just being good communicators, making sure that they reach out often, that they're sharing as much as they feel comfortable sharing with the child's teacher. Teachers really do want to know what's going on with children and families so that they can best meet their needs. And so just really having open communication, thinking about all the ways that teachers communicate now. It's not just face-to-face. They have apps that they send messages back and forth. Notes and emails also work, but just really taking advantage of that. And I think also thinking about all the things that happen at the beginning of school and making sure you go to open houses, you go to meet the teacher, you do the things that teachers really position families up for to make those relationships and talk.
Yeah. Well, I have to admit, even I get a little anxious, right? I think we all do. But for my kiddo who's 10, what can I do to help ease those concerns?
Yeah, I think talking, of course, about what are you concerned about? What is it, for our middle and high school students, they're thinking about the new classes they're going to be taking and the schedule they're going to have and how are they going to get from room 231 to the gym and back in time and those kind of things. So a lot of times the schedules will be posted a little in advance, and I print those out for my 12-year-old and I say, okay, you're going to do this first period and you're going to walk down to here, and you want to make sure that that's probably not the best time for the bathroom break because it's fat, there's a long walk. So we just kind of talk through like a good game plan for the day before he starts, and that seems to help my son.
So good. All right, real talk, ladies. Do teachers and counselors ever get anxiety about going back to school?
I think that happens all the time, no matter your role in a school. It's just the newness, right, of starting a new year. It's also very exciting, but I think being excited and then also having a little anxiety is so normal. And so really thinking about how you prepare yourself, right? Thinking about your routines, thinking about all of the things you can do to prepare yourself to kind of reduce that anxiety is important.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mentioned that I get a little anxious, but I don't want to put that on my kid, so I wonder, when should I talk to him about it, or should I?
Yeah, just asking, how are you feeling? And my kid will start having trouble going to sleep at night. So maybe if that's an indicator that you maybe need to take your child out for a walk or take them to get ice cream, and just kind of talk about how you're feeling about the new year, how you feeling about the new teacher, and those kind of things.
It seems like communication is the common theme here. Thank you so much, ladies. Appreciate you
for what you do.
Yes, we love that little bus. All right, everyone, check out the College of Education and make sure to visit MTSU. They are so involved in our community. Visit education.mtsu.edu.